Howdy folks, I'm going to show you today how to use a 22LR reloader percussion cap maker for number 10 percussion caps. Got this from 22lrreloader.com. Comes with your instructions that came with the actual, this thing, the die or whatever for making the caps. And it's got all your, what you got to do here. And then I bought priming compound that they also sell. I think this was around $55 for this and like $20 for the priming compound. They say you can do 2,000 caps with what's in these bags. So starting, what you need a pop can type of can of some sort, and you got to cut the top and bottom off and then cut the side. So you get a strip, and then they say to cut it down to 3/4, which I've already done. And then you take this thing out. You got a slot right there. So you want to stick the can in the slot. It says to do it with the shiny side up, the painted side down. You want to push that all the way in until it hits the back side where there is no slot. And then you want a poly hammer of some sort. If you don't already have a poly hammer like I did, I got 3 of them. I tried it just doing this, and it works, but it's easier with the hammer. So that's what you end up with. If I can get them where you can kind of see them. So it just basically, there's a little thing right in the middle there, and that's what shapes it, and the other thing cuts it and crimps it, so it ends up being about the number 10 size. They seem to fit on my revolver really well, and I can get them to work on a number 11 nipple too. So I've also got tools that come in handy. This is a large rifle primer plastic tray. So I've been putting them in there to put the priming compound in. I don't put them next to each other so I don't overcharge one of them. So the next thing you would do, so first you'd punch out a bunch of these. I can get about 60 or 70 out of one can, so pretty efficient that way. The next thing you would do is make sure there's no clumps in your bags. Just run your fingers through them, and then it comes with a little scoop. This one, so you got side that's marked L, one that's marked small, and it tells you in your instructions how much of each of these and what size scoop. And then it says to mix them all together and then use your scoop and just keep working it in and making sure you get all the bigger clumps and grains or whatever chopped up. And you want to mix it up till you get a good gray consistency. Then it says to take the smaller end with the scoop and scoop it up so it's about 1/3 full of that compound you made. And you dump that into the cap. I've made about, no, I didn't count them exactly, but roughly 60 or so of these, and I messed around with it for about an hour to get those 60. So kind of tedious, but not nearly as time consuming as I thought it would be. And if I can make 60 caps in an hour, shoot, that's enough for shooting a couple, 3 times for most people. Something else that it says you can use, let's see if I can find it here, for this powder stuff, you gotta put something in it to seal that and make it like stay there. It says mix thoroughly, blah 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 blah, and then you're supposed to put a drop of either acetone, denatured alcohol, or rubbing alcohol. Let it sit for 5 minutes before packing. Pack primer with your wooden matchstick firmly and let it dry for 24 hours. So other YouTubers say to use acetone and Ducko cement I got this at Ace for just a few bucks. Also got this at Ace. You can buy fingernail polish remover that's acetone, or if I would have known denatured alcohol was a thing before I bought this, I already had that. But I've heard some people using liquid hairspray, but I got this really cheap. I mean, I work at Ace, so I get a discount too, but that'll last me a really long time. And then I got a old bottle that my wife had for kid medicine for the kids. That's got a glass dropper in it. So I mixed about a quarter of this and 3/4 the acetone, and I just shake it before I use it. I don't know if it's necessary or not, but it seemed like a good idea. And you just take it, put 1 drop in each cap. And you let that sit for 5 or 10 minutes. And then you take a matchstick and use the end without the match thing on it, and you tamp that down. So I'll be showing you that after I let this sit. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes. I'm going to take my match. I'm using the ones that are a little bigger in the box that's like that big rather than them little tiny books. So that's a little closer to the size you want. And one thing that I've done that I haven't seen anybody else do on YouTube videos is take a toothpick and put that on the edge of your cap while you're compressing that down and tamping it. Because sometimes your match will stick like this. You kind of see that there. So that match will help keep it in the right spot while you're tamping that down. Okay, so now that you're done with that, your match is going to look like that. Toothpick's got a little on it too. Now you just leave that sit. It says to do it for 24 hours. I've checked it after about 12, like leaving it overnight. Didn't look any drier at 24, but I'll leave it for 24 because I won't be anywhere where I can shoot for at least that or more. And we'll take them out and try them with gunpowder in the gun. I haven't done that yet, so you'll get to see how it works right along with me. So we'll go do that next. Okay, folks, got the 1851 Navy loaded up with the homemade percussion caps. So it's got 6 in it and it's resting on a safety pin. Let's see if they go bang. Okay, that one didn't have enough stuff in it to ignite apparently. Alright, we'll try it again. Give it a minute. Okay. Three out of 6. So that tells me that I need to improve my system a little bit. Try those 3 again. Okay, I got those 3 chambers recapped. Let's see if we can get them to go bang. thinking I need to add a little bit more compound into these than what I've been doing. That's okay though, that's why we're trying this today. Okay. Yeah, I need to improve my system a little bit because this isn't working all that great. Try it again. Well, this didn't go the way I was hoping it would. We'll try that other chamber one more time and see what happens. Well, guess I need to perfect the system for making these caps because this just isn't working. But I'm stubborn. Another thing, they're a lot harder to get on than the regular ones. Doesn't help that it's only 20 degrees out here and I got a pretty good crosswind. Alright, try these two one more time and then I'll get some factory ones if it don't work. Not going at all how I was hoping it would. I'd heard these work really good, but it could be I'm just not doing it right. Try this one. I think I need to add more compound in maybe wait a little longer in between when I put the ductile cement and acetone on and tamp them. But still, four of them did go off. 3 of them went off the first time. It's better than not shooting, but a lot more frustrating than what you want. So anyways, that's my first attempt at using these. I will be doing more as the year goes on, trying to figure it out, but hopefully on a little warmer day. My hand's getting cold. So anyway, that's it for now, and thanks for watching. So those were CCI number 11 Magnums. As you can see, a lot more power. So there's nothing wrong with those other caps other than I just don't have enough compound in them. So you live and learn. I made about 100 of these, so they might just be for clearing the chamber on my muzzleloader. So that's fine though. I mean, they got enough to make about 2,000. So anyway, I thought I'd shoot them off, make sure that it was the caps, which obviously it was. And now I'll say, have a good new year and thanks for watching.